day 8 here, and just headed out of the Clyde Smith shelter, and we're headed over Roan Mountain this morning. So it's a 9-mile up from around 4,200 feet up to 6,200, I believe. It's over 9 miles, so hopefully it's not completely brutal. But then we're going to try to go down to what used to be a shelter that was an old barn that is closed now, but there is camping and privy there and beautiful view of the valley. So that's our goal today, 16 miles. Just getting a little earlier start today, about a half hour earlier than my normal, so give me some more time for that up. As I see views today, I will share. Hope everybody's having a great day. Okay, first climb of the day up out of Clyde Smith shelter, and it brings me up to this view looking west. You can see some farms down there, mountains, and then the range. We came off that highest range over there throughout the last 3 days. All right, I gotta get rolling. This isn't even close to the high point. I'll let you know if I get more views. So the mountain that I just climbed and got that nice view is called a PUD by hikers. And a PUD is a pointless up and down. So it set us up about 600 feet to only take us back down at least the equivalent and climb it all over again. So, well, the view is nice. Those are feet I'm gonna just climb again today. So that's why the Appalachian Trail is considered one of the hardest trails to hike in the US because of the amount of elevation change that you experience. I forget the exact quote, someone can Google it, but it's the equivalent of climbing Mount Everest, something like 17, 19 times, something like that, over the expanse of the trail itself. So anyways, a little bit warmer today, not warm, but warmer, and didn't have to put on the gloves or the rain jacket to keep the cold off today. But headed down, and I'll meet the next challenge. All right. Okay, been hiking down for quite a while, and I knew that was going to end eventually. You can see the ridge over here that's going to start, and I will go up to the top up there, and it's 6,200 feet elevation, which is not the highest on the AT. That was Clingman's Dome at 60, I think 66, but there is a shelter up there, which is the highest shelter on the AT. So I will pass that today, and maybe even have a late lunch there. All right, came down to the gap. Here's Joe coming down. Got a little bit of trail magic here. Some chili, some homemade cookies, popcorn, actually a lot of stuff. Anything you really want as a hiker, it's here. Good morning. So that trail magic at the gap, just before you start up the real climb to Roan, was pretty cool. Two guys who became friends on the AT and have hiked almost all of the PCT together as well. But the coolest thing for me was that one of the guys was from up near Morristown, New York, which is up in the Ogdensburg area. And in the scope of our large country, that's my neck of the woods, where I grew up. So it was really cool to have someone from home down here in the Tennessee, North Carolina border providing trail magic. Anyways, unexpected, always appreciated. Had a really nice bowl of chili for breakfast and a Mountain Dew. Hiked out 2 homemade peanut butter cookies, 2 homemade cinnamon spice oatmeal cookies, and a bag of Cheetos. So that's the diet of through hiker right now, but I could use the extra calories. All right, got a lot of climbing to do. Well, the climb up is as advertised. It's going to be a total of 9 miles of up, but the views are increasingly beautiful. Did get a weather report from the Trail Magic guys, and they say that the weather tomorrow is going to be not good. Real cold and snow. Hopefully it'll happen mostly later in the day, because I'll only have a 9-mile hike down into Station 26, where I'm gonna go to the hostel for the night, get my laundry done, resupply, and move on. Sorry for being so froggy. I don't know why. All right, okay. I decided that sometimes I don't show enough of the trail, so this is the path up. I'm still going up to Roan, and that will last for quite a while, but the path has been giving me lots of switchbacks, which is appreciated. The closer you get to the top, the steeper the switchbacks become, and the more times I stop. I don't think you can see with the camera depth, but there's the top of this false top, and then you can see the elevation. If I zoom in, I think you can make out a farm way down in the valley. I'd say that's around 5,000 feet below me. Anyways, thought I'd try to share some of it. It's not easy to film and hike, so I apologize. All right, very near the peak, near Carver's Gap, and came out to this open area. Looks like there's a parking area here, which means people can drive up here, which I had no clue. But trail goes back this way. Was a little confusing back there, but luckily for the app called Guthook, I was able to follow the trail over this way. It's pretty up top here. All softwood. Got about 0.6 to my lunch stop, which is the top of the mountain. All right. So just came out to this chimney, which probably was part of an original ranger station up here, where they could come and watch for forest fires and stay for extended periods of time. Or it could have been from a homestead, but it's still pretty well intact. Doesn't look like a lot of people are using it for fires, but it's pretty neat. All right, got to keep traveling. Okay, a little under a half a mile left to the shelter, and it is absolutely beautiful here at the top of the mountain. I did not know that Forest Road came all the way to the top. I think it's called Carver's Gap, and that allows people to drive here, including people with handicaps, which is great because they should be able to enjoy these wonderful views as well. Feeling good, ready to take the shoes off for a bit of a break, and that Mountain Dew that's in the back of this pack is going to be part of my lunch, and enjoyed very much. Appreciated that Trail Magic at the bottom, and ready for lunch. All right, I'll take some video when I get there. Okay, we're all here for lunch. Joe, Winter, Obi, and myself, and just went down and got water. There were two young ladies that were here before us that have just left, but this is Roan what?
High Knob Shelter.
High Knob Shelter, thanks, so. Highest shelter on the AT. It is a traditional log cabin with chinking on the side. It's got a steel roof, and hopefully the light will be enough as I go in here, but open floor plan on the bottom, and then I'll try to get you up here to the loft if I don't fall. And you can see the loft area, and it's a lot bigger up here than it was down there. And you can stay in this shelter. It's not someplace we're looking to stay. And again, it's the highest shelter on the AT. And that makes it very special. It also happens to be that this area is a globally rare ecosystem, and it is a spruce fir forest, which makes it that much more special. All right, and you can see on the map, we are right here, not far from leaving North Carolina for the last time. In the next couple of days, we'll do that. And then we'll be in Tennessee for a brief period, and then done with Tennessee and on to Virginia, which will probably seem like we're in forever. So, all right. Okay, I'm hiking down here with Just Joe's right behind me, having a great conversation about karma, but really felt like I wanted to show you this part of the forest. It is beautiful. Small timber startup trees with mature pines, just absolutely gorgeous. And Joe and I are happy that the downhill is not a pounding downhill. So we're enjoying the afternoon hike. We got one up and then the rest down for the afternoon. We got about 7.1 miles, probably got about 6.1 now. All right, so Joe and I have made it to Carver Gap. We see this parking lot over here. We were hopeful there was maybe bathrooms or even trail magic would have been cool, but we already had our trail magic, so we're happy. We came down off the very top of that, which was where the shelter was. And how far we got left, Joe?
We got 5.9 miles left, man.
5.9 miles at 2 miles an hour makes it what, 3 hours for us, right? So
3 hours definitely.
Somewhere around 4:30, 5 o'clock, hopefully. Anyways, it's beautiful. We're gonna get up to the ball to try to take some pictures. Probably won't be able to hear me because of the wind, but great picture coming out of Carver's Gap down here. Beautiful ridge of mountains in the background. We are going to the top here, and rumor is the ball to give us more views, but the wind will be so bad. All right, so I'm pretty sure you won't be able to hear much of this at all, but there's the mountain where we were at the highest shelter on the AT. This is the view southeast, east. You can see straight ahead where the trail is going up that mountain and then up to that bald, and then we got the view west, and it is absolutely stunning. Worth the hike, wouldn't you say, Joe? Yeah, absolutely. All right, my friends. Okay, just trying, not sure if the audio will go, but, and there's a hiker, so I'm going to see if I can zoom in. There's a hiker on the trail right there in the middle. That's where we're going. And to give you some depth perception back here. So we're going up to the top of that, and then we believe in the background you can see another bald over there and another one there. We think that that's where we're going as well. All right. Okay, so this is looking back at that first bald that we were on, and now we're over here and we're climbing this one. Sometimes the trail gods just send you straight up. Once again, up top, views just don't quit. That's the other bald we were on. Hike down and then up a steep rock face, which we're standing on now. Looking back, trying to see Obie and Winter, but they're probably parked themselves up on top of that bald, are just enjoying the view. The view from over here is pretty darn good too. As a betting man goes, I can see part of the AT going to the left up here, so I'm almost positive we're going up to the top of that one. All right. Just hiking down to Over Mountain Shelter, and the hike down has been very nice, gradual. But I always love these carpets of little white flowers. Kind of got a little bit of purple in them, but they cover the floor of the woods. And at elevation, the trees still don't have leaves, but when you get down farther, they do. So this is just really pretty combination of, you know, flowers and the way the forest looks right now. Don't get to see this much. All right. Appalachian Trail, Yellow Mountain Gap. Yellow Mountain Gap is the junction on the Appalachian Trail and a historic Bright's Trace route used by the Over Mountain Men to cross the mountains en route to the Revolutionary War battle at Kings Mountain, North Carolina. The Blue Blaze Side Trail leads .02 to a barn which has been renovated to shelter Appalachian Trail hikers. Keep right at the forks in the trail and turn right onto gravel road which leads to the shelter. Okay, Joe's looking for a spot to hang his hammock, and I'm gonna put my tent up right over there. There's lots of good spots here for tenting, and this is called the Over Mountain Shelter. It is essentially closed due to concerns about its construction. So they're asking people not to use the facility. I think the only reason we would probably use it is to get out of the weather. I'm not going to go upstairs or anything. I am going to walk through. It's an old barn. I've seen a bazillion of these where I grew up. Lots of space here for people to stay, but they've basically essentially done what they can to close it off, which makes sense to me. Sounds like there's a privy down here. Yep, I see a privy over there. So there is a bathroom, and other than that, you've got this glorious view of the mountains as we sleep or we wake up in the morning, depending on how you look at that. So anyways, gonna set up my tent. It took us all day to get here. It was 16 and a little change to get here today. Not a problem. It was a good hike, but not one that killed us. So, waiting for Obie and Winter to come, and the gang will all be here. So just gonna set stuff up and start cooking dinner. Gotta get rolling, right, Joe?